Episode 14. I'm just in a great mood.
We back.
We are back.
I'm in a great mood too. Today's a pretty good day.
Really good day.
Yep.
All the way around.
Obviously, got to end it the right way, of course.
Late night studio
1
sesh.
o'clock. A little late night. It's our thing. I love it. But
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, so I think the plan for this episode is to go back into since everyone's going back to school this week. I mean, we have to do a back to school episode, right?
Have to.
But let's start with what's been going on. So our boy Kanye.
Here he goes again.
Our boy Kanye had another listening party and still no album.
Nope.
What are we doing here, Kanye? Are we just showing everyone what we're going to release, but we're not actually releasing it?
And he had dancers this time. And he had people
He had a whole show this time.
A whole show. With them circling around him while he did push-ups, while he slept.
Man was getting lifted up into the air.
He was doing a lot.
What are we doing here? But everyone just wants the album. We got no problem with the listening party. Just drop the album.
Yeah, absolutely. But there's literally another leak about him going to another stadium.
Really?
Somewhere else in another state to finish the album.
But we don't know where.
We don't know where yet. It's just bizarre that he continues to just drag this out. But that's the theme of almost every Kanye album that's happened is he's at least a year late, it seems like, in almost every album. And he's over a year late in this one.
Yeah. Well, so the NFL is also back, and they had their first week of preseason games.
Yeah.
None other than Kanye had to. Man was standing on top of the big catwalk at the top of Mercedes-Benz, just watching, looking over.
Yeah, so they had that huge surrounding.
It's the big catwalk. Yeah,
the screen TV, and then Kanye right underneath.
Kanye just sitting there looking
just
over,
watching it.
It's why are all these people in my house, bro?
Only Kanye.
But of course, with the NFL being back, more sports news. Baseball is being replaced by breakdancing in the 2024 Olympics.
That's so bizarre to me.
What are we thinking?
I like breakdancing though, but
no.
Why are you replacing it with baseball? Why not speed walking?
This is not Step Up 4, bro.
No.
Get out of here with breakdancing. It's not a sport. But have you seen? I'm just so glad the Olympics is over with.
Michael is definitely not appreciative of the Olympics this year.
No, I mean, no fans already makes it not as much fun. I think, obviously, I didn't expect there to be any fans in Tokyo,
right.
But
year later,
that's what I want is to be able to go to a foreign place.
Absolutely.
Go support all your people with all these
who I actually know.
Yeah, I actually know. I didn't know anybody.
Clue of.
I had no idea who these people are. So now I know who some people are.
Yeah.
So now for next year,
we can actually cheer.
I can look for them.
And know their name.
Yeah, but there were so many random sports in the Olympics, fast walking.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I don't know what that is.
That was my favorite of the year, fast walking.
Wait, quick question. Did we actually get the most medals, the most gold medals, the USA?
Yeah, who's beating us?
Okay. I was just making sure.
University of Georgia beat some countries. Did you see that?
I did see a lot of colleges, they're athletes.
The University of Georgia had 4 gold medals. That was over Brazil.
I don't cheer for Georgia.
We know that, but
But that's crazy. The fact that colleges in the United States are beating actual countries representing in the Olympics.
I mean, speaking of Georgia's rival school, you want to tell us about your day?
Bro, today was a great day. Gave back to the kids. We did a dub camp. That's what my t-shirt says. It's a dub camp. It's me and my 2 other teammates, Mike and Ush. Big shout out to them. They love the podcast. They always peep in. Today, Michael came to the gym, walks in the gym. Immediately, Mike's like, uh-oh, it's the podcast co-host duo.
Yeah, you're Mike, not me. Fucking.
No, Mike DeVoe came to you.
Yeah, I know, but not everyone knows Mike. You just say Mike and Ush. But
oh, yeah, you're Mike too.
I'm also Mike.
My bad.
No.
But yeah, Michael DeVoe, my teammate.
Yeah.
When Michael Fuller walked into the gym today at the camp, we were eating lunch, and he walks in, and Mike was Mike DeVoe, my teammate, was very oh, it's fine. The podcast is sick. Duo.
No, it was funny to me because, I've been to so many games, and there's been so many times where like he'll dap up everyone in your family. He won't even like look at me, say a word. And so when I walked in, I was expecting to not even say a word to like Mike or Ush, and they both were like dapping me up.
You. Yeah.
I was like,
we know you now.
I was like, cool. You still listen to our podcast, but I'm like, cool.
And another thing was Michael put us on his Instagram story. Ush immediately reposted it and followed you back. I was like, oh, that's big props.
That was cool. That was cool because what made it funny was that you go, yeah, it took them a year to follow to follow you back.
Facts, bro. Literally, my entire freshman year, I would throw like little bait to see if they would notice that I would be following. I would comment on some of their pictures.
Yeah.
I would repost as much as I could about like things that I was involved in that they might get like tagged in as well. But it took me a while, but I finally got that follow back. So I feel your pain.
It took a year. Well, I was just like, if I'm gonna be around you for a full day, like I know like we're gonna get into that kind of stuff for like high school, but like if we're hanging out and we're around each other,
you better
and
follow
it's like
me.
I'm cool with you and you're cool with me, like. Come on, why not?
Yeah, we had so many campers literally asking us if we get follows.
They were pulling out receipts.
That was so funny.
They were all coming up to all y'all and be like, "Will you follow me back? Will you follow me back?" And you were like,
"Mike was over here exposing me, telling him I'm gonna unfollow him." Literally a week later, which is not false.
Well, you were like,
they post from all listening to this.
Well, you were like. You can follow me, and they were like, "Oh, Mike and Ush followed it." You were like, "Show proof."
Literally get out their notifications.
No, because like I would do it. I would do it every day of the week, but like you're super particular about who you follow back and your follower count. But
it was all a good time. Really good camp. Really enjoyed it.
I mean, basketball. LiAngelo Ball.
Oh, absolutely.
Man is back.
Bro, he's running Vegas right now.
Yeah, LiAngelo Ball, if you don't know, one of the 3 Ball brothers, the only Ball brothers.
And he had to get on the Charlotte Hornets. Like, it was inevitable. He's playing. He's going to be hopefully playing with his younger brother.
Yeah.
And the owner of the team is Michael Jordan, who their dad,
the
LeVar.
Second best of all time. That's crazy.
And LeVar was literally on TV because of his sons, but also because he was like, I can beat MJ in one-on-one. Do you remember that interview on national television?
LeVar's tripping, but
man's wild.
Yep, LiAngelo Ball being back is insane. Super happy to see him in the league. But, bro, I think episode, 10 or 11, we did our mid-year awards.
Yes, we did.
We said for, I think, the first half of the year?
Yeah.
Did Outer Banks win that one for us, or did it come out before? I'm pretty sure it came out last year.
It came out last year.
Yeah, but so we had for our predictions.
We knew that the second season was coming out this year.
We had for our predictions that
it was going to be show of the year.
It was going to be show of the year, and like I finished it. I took my time because, like I told you, I don't like binging shows all in one night because I'm like,
yeah, it's definitely a discrepancy Michael and I have because he's about not binging it, and I just fall into the trap of binging it because I can't.
But it's like all in one day. But it's like I like to like milk it, like really take my time with it and enjoy it. So I finished it. Yeah, it's show of the year. It has to be.
It has to be.
It has to be. Like if another show beats it, tip my hat.
Yeah,
but holy shit, it was so good.
It was so good.
It was so good.
And it was cheesy, but like I'm okay with it, honestly.
Oh, I'm so cool with it.
I was like, man, the plot is just unbelievable.
I mean,
you haven't seen it yet.
No, it's like there was definitely some times where like you knew something was gonna happen, but then there were other times where it was like, oh shoot.
Yeah, it got juicy.
Yeah.
It got so good.
But I mean, we have a bunch of theories because like we like making our own theories for like the next season. So if you want to hear our theories, then like we'll post a few on TikTok. But I mean, go follow that.
We got some good ones in the works. Yes, hopefully,
bro. Yes, bro.
Look out on TikTok.
Yeah, but
let's get into the new topic.
So back to school is the topic for the episode.
Yeah,
dude, I'm so excited for this.
I'm so excited. As well. So to start us off for this amazing back to school topics.
Yeah.
First of all, I really can't imagine going back and looking at this for 12 years, maybe more. For me, more because I went to 8th grade twice. Sadly. Not for the stupidity. I wasn't dumb.
Nah, you stupid.
Stupid.
I did kindergarten twice.
So you're in the same boat as I am.
Yeah, except that it's reasonable to be dumb in kindergarten, not in 8th grade.
Shut that up. But anyways, we really did wake up at 6:30 a.m., go till 3 p.m. in a class, and then probably most likely, 50% of us had 2 hours of workouts of some sport.
Yeah, that's insane.
For 5 days a week.
I don't understand. I don't know how.
How do we have that much energy?
Bro, I don't know how we did it for like 12 years, because I was looking back at my freshman year of college. Bro, I was barely able to like wake up at like a 9 a.m. class, stay awake for an hour on a Zoom.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I don't know how we did it.
And especially that, like, we had in my high school, in our high school, we had 1.5 classes of the same class.
It was hour and 42 minutes of the same class.
And I'm like, I can barely sit through a 50-minute class in college.
I can't.
It's unbelievable. And the fact that, like, I don't have any build time in between. We had 3 minutes to transition.
We had 3 minutes. I didn't even use my locker. All 4 years, I used my backpack.
Never used my locker.
No, never used my locker.
Which is weird, because I feel like a lot of schools you do use your locker, but
well, our school was tiny, and it literally had one hallway full of lockers. But like, I wonder how people did it in like these huge, mega like college-looking schools.
I know,
where it was like your locker would be on the other side of campus. Like, how did
you need to go all the way to your locker and get all the way back to class.
Like, I wonder if that was like a normal thing for people not to use their locker.
Bro, if a teacher got on me for like getting to class late and with tardies, and I would like the bell would ring and I walk in like 10 minutes late, that would just piss me off so much. Like, shut up. Like,
oh my, that is brought back PTSD. My least favorite sayings, because you know how some teachers will be like, you'd ask to go to the bathroom, and some teachers would be like, I don't know, can you?
Yeah,
and so like, you'd be like, may I go to the bathroom? Be like, I don't know, can you? So stupid stuff like that. But then when the bell would ring and a teacher would go, the bell doesn't excuse you, I do.
That should piss me off.
What the hell's the bell for?
Why do we have an organized time when the bell is supposed to ring and the bell is supposed to tell you that you're exiting the class? Like,
so dumb.
Especially when I'm the one having to get to the next class, and if it's my fault I'm late, you don't get punished for it, I do.
You're like, can you write me a note? And they'd be like, no. Like, well, then you go serve my like detention or whatever for being late.
But nevertheless, 6:30 a.m. I usually woke up, went to like practice after like 5:30, come home, eat, do homework for like an hour and a half.
You did homework? I never did homework.
You didn't do homework?
I did homework in my study hall, maybe.
You had study hall all high school?
No. Well, you had study halls to where it was like you could come into school late.
That was senior year.
And then leave early.
Yeah, I was senior
year. See, like all my study halls were like in the middle of the day. So like I just kind of sat there and like, bro, there were so many study hall stories of like, we used to be like my boy Luke would just like freestyle to like any beat possible. It was actually insane. But
I liked how at our school when we were upperclassmen, like our study halls weren't really monitored by a teacher, so we could chill at any spot. We call it like the what do we call that?
The commons.
The commons. I was about to say like the lounger or
the
something.
Lobby.
Yeah, the lobby. But yeah, the commons. I was lit. Like just being able to chill. It felt like I was at a college place where it was like no one was hovering over me.
No, it was definitely like try and put some responsibility in us. Like, do your work now so you don't have to do it when you get home. But it was like, or you're just not doing it at all.
Yeah. No one did work. We would just gossip the whole time or like mess around and do stupid stuff.
Yeah. No, but like, you know what one of the biggest ripoffs in school was like when you were going.
Textbooks.
Well, yeah, textbooks. That's a huge one. I didn't even think about it. But like, yes, textbooks. The amount of websites we have now. But like, no, when like at the beginning of the year when like you're supposed to be setting up your locker, when all those moms would be like, here, pay $90 for this like little wooden structure.
Oh my god.
You remember those?
Yes, bro. Yes.
These were so dumb.
Another thing that we did, so everyone knows about Chegg.
Everyone knows about Chegg.
Everyone knows about Quizlet and all their answers that they have for tests and stuff.
Wasn't Mathway one of them too?
Oh, yeah, Mathway. So for statistics
photo
class.
Calculator.
Oh yeah, photo calculator.
There's so many, bro.
Bro, photo math when you had summer photo math and you would just do what was it? The Khan Academy, and they would just give you problems. I would scan it real quick, get it right, bro. But no, I was trying to talk about how. So in my statistics class, my senior year, there was like 7 of us or 8 of us. We were doing like a dual enrollment class with Mr. Maddle. Mr. Maddle
was
a gem of a teacher. He was the worst teacher you ever had.
You never had Miss Allstet, bro. Her breath,
I did have Miss Allstet.
Her breath smelled like shrimp and coffee, bro.
Bro, that is so true. Teachers these days have the weirdest smell. Like,
no, bro. I hate when they would like get in your face and be like, "Do you need help?" Like breathe in your face. Like, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Go away.
Yeah, nah.
What I was gonna say is, so for the statistics class, we all chipped in like $1 for Chegg, and we all split one account between all of us. But this man, Mr. Maddle, I mean, the man was very odd, completely odd. Like the most random things he would do in class that I would have no idea about.
Yeah.
And one day, I remember asking him, I was like, Mr. Maddle, like, do you have a life outside of teaching? He said he would go to the bars like every other weekend with his wife and just ball out.
So he's a high schooler.
I was like, yo, that is lit.
No, I remember that man was like so out there. There would be times where like all my boys, I never had them, but like all my boys would be like, yeah, he'd just be teaching and he'd be facing the whiteboard for like 55 minutes straight, would never turn around. He'd turn around, he'd be like, why are you sleeping?
He'd be like writing on the board, asking if you have questions, not even looking at the,
like,
the whole class behind him.
Nah,
Man was odd.
Man was bizarre. But
another thing about classrooms is when I walked into the classroom on like the first day, so say it was like a new year. I remember my senior year, every time I walked into a new classroom, if the teacher didn't like set up things the way I liked it, or if it was like the desks were sitting weird, did you ever have like a bad vibe the entire time?
No. I thought you were about to say like you changed everything around like it was your room.
I would genuinely change things if I could. Like I genuinely hated it when they would have certain things in certain ways and I couldn't do anything about it.
I just knew which classes I liked and which ones I didn't. But like getting the right desk in like the right spot is what made the class.
It's a key.
For me.
It's a major key.
Yeah, I always either wanted to be in the front, in the absolute corner, to where no one was.
Corner?
Yeah, one of the front corners, like farthest away from everything.
So your back could be on like a wall or something.
Yeah, so my back could either be on a wall.
You could see the entire classroom too.
That's usually what I liked. Is like how if I turn to my right, because I usually was like front left. If I turn to my right, I can see everybody.
Yeah.
Or I hated being in the back. I hated it. I would either want to be in the middle or I wanted to be in the front left.
I hated assigned seats too. Like if a teacher would come in and be like, "All right, we're gonna assign seats."
I did not
I'm
like assigned seats.
We're in high school, like,
bro.
And in college they do that sometimes. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Really?
Yeah, my freshman year I came into this English class and she's like, "It was my first summer English class," and she was like, "Yep, we're not 21-year-olds that know what we're doing yet, so we're gonna have assigned seats." And I was like, "This is gonna be a long summer."
Whoa! I was at school when I was at school for 3 weeks. We had assigned seats on our second week because there were people cheating in the first week of school. I don't even know how. Like, what are we cheating on?
Yeah, what did you have to test on in the first week?
It was like college algebra. It was like advanced college algebra, and people were cheating. I was like the first summer back. I was like, what are we cheating on?
It's like the summer reading projects. Everyone never did.
No one did summer reading. No. That was not a thing.
No. Every time we would have a summer reading assignment, everyone was Spark Notes going straight to the summaries.
I don't think since like 4th grade I read a single summer reading book.
Yeah, I was going to ask you this question.
What question?
How many books do you think you've read in your lifespan?
A lot. I used to love reading when I was younger, but like since 5th grade, I haven't read at all.
I don't think I've read I don't think I've read more than 10 books.
No, I've read a good amount of books. I loved reading when I was younger, but like
I did too.
What my big thing was like when they started forcing you to read. That's why I hated it.
I had the AR like reading things where you get points per book at my old school. It was so weird.
What?
Like we had this system where they would give out awards for kids reading, like if it was a Harry Potter series. I just remember this because it's off the top of my head. But like all the Harry Potter season books were like 40 points, and I was like, why are we doing a point system?
What did the points get you? Like a pizza party?
Yeah, you get like a prize at the end of the year.
Pizza parties were lit. Pizza
were
parties were fire. But I saw this tweet the other day, and it was like, bro, I can't believe schools had us eating pizza and milk at like 11 a.m.
Bro, the lunch times were so weird, bro.
I know, bro. But like, you can't have them at the end of the day. We're like, when we usually have them.
Yeah, when you're actually hungry.
Yeah. No, I just know that, bro, this is going to sound bad because like I'm part of it, but like, bro, having an assigned lunchtime at school helped so many people. Because now, when you're in college, you just eat whenever you want. Yeah. I've seen so many of my friends, like including me, get bigger.
I mean, I feel like it's naturally gonna happen that like everyone gets a freshman 15, and
bro, I don't even drink, and I get my freshman 15.
That phrase just is coming to life for everyone, especially during COVID, because like
now we really can't do anything.
Yeah, you really didn't do anything, or you did do something.
No, but that's what I was about to say when you were talking about how like you had a seating assignments in college. Yeah. Bro, I was in person for about a week. Because even when I was at school, we got shut down after like 2 weeks.
Yeah, think about your class. Like you really haven't experienced
and it might not happen again.
That's crazy.
Like all the Alabama schools are being forced to mask up again. One of my friends doesn't even want to go back.
Yeah, that's
like,
crazy.
Wants to be fully online. I'm like, bro, we're gonna be halfway through college and not even like go to college.
Yeah, and I wonder, like, do more people want to just go back to the way it was last year, being online? Like one of your friends.
Yeah, I had great grades when I was online. Yeah, it makes everything easy.
Maybe a lot more people want to keep it that way.
I mean, even if like we aren't back, I'm still fully online. I'm taking all my classes online anyway.
Right.
So. Y'all can do whatever you want. I'm chilling.
I wonder how it's gonna be this coming year with how different the states are gonna. Like you're saying with Alabama, they're already saying masks are mandating. And there's gonna be Delta variants.
I don't want to do this again, bro. I really don't. It was horrible.
Yeah, it was tough.
No one wants to do it, but like
especially for basketball and all the sports, like
especially for basketball in general, it was awful.
I just didn't like having no fans. Like no fans.
No one liked having fans.
No fans.
Yes, no fans.
You said having fans.
No one liked having no fans. Yeah, that's what I said.
True.
No, but like my generation could like run the world. I don't classify you as my generation, by the way.
I am a 90s baby, so I'm definitely not
that's what I'm saying.
Generation.
I feel like my generation could run the world, and I think we will run the world. But like the one thing that I hate, bro, all the kids growing up now, when you ask them, like, do you want to be a doctor? Do you want to be a firefighter? Their number one answer, YouTube star or a TikTok star.
Yeah, some social media
That's
influencer.
Crazy.
That's really crazy.
Like, I still want to be, like, a coach, a teacher, stuff like that.
Something that's, like, hardworking. Something, like,
realistic.
You don't think that kids can be realistically TikTokers?
No.
Yeah, no.
No.
Not everyone's going to be whatever they are today. I don't even know the special people that are, considered famous off of their social media platforms. The only one I know is David Dobrik.
Yeah, well, that man's different.
He is different.
But, like,
and he's my generation.
I'm truly interested to see what everyone's going to do and if, like, the depression rate's going to go up because of kids that can't be TikTokers.
Definitely already has.
Yeah,
that brings me to my next thing.
It's scary, but yeah.
So, with your generation and our high school days, with the people that we hung out with in high school, what are the odds that we bring 100 people to a party at someone's house? Let's say it's at X person's house, Johnny's house.
Is this a math equation?
No,
because it already sounds like a math equation. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt you, but it was like, Johnny has 100 watermelons. Why the fuck does Johnny have 100 watermelons, first of all? But like, Johnny has 100 watermelons. What happens if you take away 2 of them? How many watermelons does Johnny have?
It really did sound like I did sound it.
You're scaring me,
bro.
Started
to sound like it was going to be an equation for a math question.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, what are the odds that if 100 people are at a party and
you take 2 away,
you put a bunch of alcoholic drinks, their labels, but you don't put any alcohol in them, that at least 10 people fake it, that they're drunk?
Dude, I didn't even think about that. No,
So you don't tell them that there's nothing in there besides, I don't know how. Maybe the substance still tastes the same as the drink of an alcoholic drink, but there's no alcohol in it.
Like effect?
Right. Exactly. You don't.
I don't know how
drunk.
you could do that, but like,
yeah.
Oh my!
Hypothetically,
doing that with this generation would be hilarious.
It would be so funny.
It would be so funny.
Just to be like the 10 people that, or like 2 people that know.
People would so do it. Like,
oh, absolutely.
Already, like, I talk to you about this all the time, just being around kids in sports. Like, so many of these kids are like soft, especially when they like think that they're hurt, like, and they're not hurt. Like, especially at your camp, so many kids like faked hurt.
My arm.
Yes, and it's like being
fell down.
Yeah, being around kids like that, it's like they're so soft. So it's like if you tell them that like they're having a beer and they're like, "Oh, I'm so fucked up, bro.
I'm gone, bro."
Yeah. No, that could definitely happen. I see that happening.
I was like, yeah, that's so good. That would happen.
Funny
so
experiment.
Funny. That would be so funny. Because I used to do that when I would go to.
You did that?
I would go to the beach.
Oh god.
No, it was similar. It was a similar kind of thing. But I remember when I would go to the beach, and my brother and sister were in high school, and I was like middle school. Me and my buddies in the middle school, we go to Seaside, which is like big thing in 30A, and they would have the
30A. We could talk about that alone.
we would go to the mosh pit in Seaside, and there would be a bunch of high schoolers just hooking up. That was the most horniest thing I've ever seen. You would all meet up at a place called the Dildo, which is insane.
Oh, the big white tower.
Yes. And its actual name is Coleman. Literally has a sign on the side.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right. But
the horny tower.
It's literally the most horny place I've ever seen. But we would go around the circle and literally and tap people to see how drunk they were, to see if they would fall over. And it would be so funny because we were the most sober people there.
Oh god, that's like I thought you were about to say like, oh yeah, I was at Seaside, got like a virgin pina colada, and was like, it's not virgin, it's not virgin.
Going outside telling everybody.
Yeah, that's funny.
Nah, that Seaside, bro. That's another topic.
I could talk about Seaside for so long. Bro, we have to talk about Seaside. Like, we have
absolutely.
To. So, Seaside, for people who were like live on the West Coast or don't live in America or anywhere on the South, Seaside is a beach in Florida, near Destin, Florida.
On the Panhandle.
And literally, if you live anywhere in the South, I'd even say like middle of the United States, like Seaside is like the spring break spot.
Yeah. Like the whole Southeast travels.
The whole Southeast goes to Seaside
on spring break,
unless you're normal and you stay home.
Yeah,
but literally everyone goes there, and Coleman explained it perfectly. It's literally just a bunch of high schoolers, middle schoolers, horny as hell, trying to hook up, trying to go party. But oh my, it is just so funny, like how bad it is.
It was awful, and for me, when I went first with my brother and sister, and I was in middle school at the time. So I've seen a huge evolution of Seaside from going when I was in middle school all the way until past high school. So I want to tell you a couple of things that I've just seen at that Seaside place. So first of all, we were talking about that white tower in Seaside. So there's this nice, cool little street that basically Seaside is on, where we call Seaside. And there's food trucks.
So good.
They're famous food trucks. There's like frozen ice. Yeah. There's barbecue, Barefoot Barbecue, which me and Mike's favorite. That place is elite.
That's like the one positive that like I loved about Seaside.
It's just the
elite. Food. The food was really good.
Elite.
Because when we went, it was like we got invited, and we have a story about that.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that.
But we got invited, but like. I feel like for me, it was like, it's just an experience. Like, I have to go just to experience it one time and probably never go back in my life.
But it's a good place. But I wanted to share with people that, like, a couple of things that I saw. There was an RV of a whole ass police RV.
Oh, yeah. The police were crazy down there. They're on bicycles.
Screaming at kids with flashlights, telling them to... this is not a certified bike. You can't be riding this at 9 o'clock. And it started off, you could be on the beach until like midnight, 2 o'clock in the morning when it was like back in my brother and sister's days when I was in middle school, which was like maybe 8 or 9 years ago. And then when I got to high school, it was like, you have to be off the beach at like 11 o'clock.
So it was like 9:30.
Well, no, 11 o'clock. And then you go to a house party. And then nowadays, They barely let people off when it's sunset. By the time sunset hits, they literally lock down.
It's like no one is in the streets. If you're in the street, you're gonna ticket.
Yeah, I'm like, what is this turned into? But it's literally because all of these, like we were saying, all of these kids are the most horny people.
No, I remember we would talk to like some of like the food truck workers, and they would be like, "This is hell month for us. Like, we
absolutely.
fucking hate it." Yeah. And I'd be like, "I'm sorry."
Even though they make bank that month,
yeah, it's the best
look forward to
the best month of business, but it's like money or like happiness. It's like you choose.
Exactly.
But oh god.
All right, getting back to like high school kids. High school relationships, bro.
We're all guilty of them. We're very guilty of having high school relationships.
One thing I don't like is, the whole jackets and sharing jackets and like.
Oh, bro, I was a clown with that. I never gave away my hoodie. I would always wear her hoodie.
You would wear her hoodie?
My freshman year, I wore hers. No, because it was hilarious. No, that was what was funny was that it didn't fit me. It was like tiny. It was like
you still wore it.
It was like a huge small, and it was like squeezing the life out of me. It was hilarious.
But you still wore it.
No, but it was different for me though, because like I hadn't known anybody, so like I was trying to like make an impression that like I was funny to these people.
Yeah, you were trying to be funny, but that's
worked.
a good way to be funny.
It worked.
Wearing your girlfriend's jacket and her not wearing yours, but you probably didn't even have a jacket.
I didn't let her.
Give her.
No, I had one. I didn't let her.
Oh, okay. You didn't even let her.
No, because I wanted to wear it. When I wasn't wearing her small ass hoodie, I was wearing mine.
Wasn't it the Nike one that was really nice? The one for the best, was he?
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh, she was mad because I gave that away to another.
Oh, no, I remember that.
Yeah.
Bro, that was
crazy.
funny too.
No, but like that proves the point. Like the whole jacket thing is like the biggest deal.
Huge deal.
It's like if you're wearing another person's jacket and y'all aren't dating, y'all are officially like labeled as like a thing. Like y'all could be a thing.
And I remember my senior year, I would have like 2 girls wearing my jackets, and everyone would come to me. So-and-so's wearing your jacket. What's going on?
No, it's like as soon as you say that, even in my head, I
exactly who it is.
Well, I get no, I don't think about the person. I get the label of like, damn, you're a player. Because you gave your jacket away to 2 people.
Jackets. I'm like, yeah. And I remember one day, this girl came up and asked for my jacket.
Oh.
And I was like, what?
Yeah, what do you do?
It's like, no. But no. And I'm pretty sure it was my Letterman's jacket, and I had all my stuff on there. I was like, no, I'm not giving you my jacket. She was like, no, let me get your
I never got a Letterman jacket. I don't know. I just never got one.
You didn't like them?
No, I liked them. I regret that I didn't get one. I just never got one.
Yeah, Letterman jackets are lit. That's one thing about high school that I really, really liked. The fact that you had like a custom Letterman jacket and it had all the school logo.
You were talking to your sister the other day because she's now working at the high school that we graduated from, which is insane. But she was like, bro, they keep the building so cold. Our high school, I don't know if it was like this for every high school, but like it could be 95 degrees in the summer and everyone had a hoodie on, sometimes 2.
That's so true.
But it was like you wouldn't find a single person in like the polo. It was always the hoodie.
But I always wear shorts.
Oh yeah, always shorts.
Never wear pants. I hated the khaki pants.
Oh, I always wore shorts. It could be 20 degrees outside.
Yeah, 20 degrees outside. I was wearing shorts.
Yeah.
If you were the type of person that wore khakis to school, like long pants.
Whoa. Some of my boys, like, they pulled it off.
Heck no.
No, I mean, I wouldn't, but, like, I know some people that, like, didn't look horrible in them.
I hated
some people have ugly-ass legs.
I mean, I got hairy legs.
My legs are hairy as shit.
You consider that ugly?
Yeah.
You consider hairy legs ugly?
Sometimes. Some girls don't like hairy legs. I don't know if they're, like, out of control.
Out of control?
I don't know,
we dudes, we got hair on our legs.
Bro, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, some people find that way, but, like, bro, and then also I was, like, going back to, like, all your check stuff and, like, how everyone would, like, share answers and share accounts and stuff. Yeah. So, like, we're going to sound so privileged, but, like, we had computers. We had computers in school.
We had MacBooks.
We had laptops. And so we all had Spotify. And, like, when you weren't doing anything, you just listen to Spotify, plug in your headphones, listen to Spotify. All of my people, we found out, all my boys and all my friends, we found out that the family plan on Spotify is like super cheap. And so we all got together and put like 13 of us on this one Spotify family plan.
That's lit.
We're all paying like 50 cents for Spotify. It was great.
That's such a good idea.
Yeah.
That's such a good idea.
Yeah, I miss being a part of like all like the groups of like finding your way through high school again. Because like I always say, I peaked my freshman year. Freshman year was so lit because like we were figuring everything out, making friends. But like one of my biggest things is like I always look back on my freshman year and I'm like, how did I even make these friends? Because now that I'm in college, I find it so awkward and so weird to be like, can I have your Snapchat or like, can I have your number?
Yeah, I definitely can get that.
Even following on Instagram is weird.
I know.
Kinda. It's like the least weird, but it's still weird.
It's like you have to, in college, to me nowadays, I mean, I forget about it too. I literally have forgotten what a class environment feels like.
Oh yeah, I have no idea. I forgot because like being in college for like my first 3 weeks, I completely forgot. Well, I've never even had this feeling because I wore uniforms my whole life. What it was like to like actually pick an outfit to wear to school.
Yeah, absolutely. It was weird.
I was always like a t-shirt, shorts, and flip flops, but like,
what did you wear the first 3 weeks?
T-shirt, shorts, and flip flops. I wore, cause being in West Virginia, I wore like Brave stuff, and then I wore like shorts, and then like a pair of tennis shoes. But
So
like that's when it was still kind of hot. But when it got cold, that's when like I put on sweatpants and stuff. But yeah.
What was your biggest class?
My biggest class? Well, I was at like a D2, so like the sizes were like tiny.
Did you have lectures at all or no?
No, yeah, we had lectures. We had lecture halls, but
Yeah.
it'd be like 60.
But just going from maybe single digit.
I would go from like
school?
well, my biggest class was 60, but all my normal classes were like 15, 20 in college. So it was like
nice.
It was literally no change. But now that I'm in online, it was like I went to go fill out all my classes and stuff and like go sign up and register for all of it. And it was like, wow, I now have 150 people in my class.
Bro, that was one thing about college that was so lit. Like, I would walk into a lecture hall and there'd be like 200 people and they'd be like, yo, you need this group me? And I'm like, group me?
Hell yeah, I need this group me.
And they're like, yeah, everybody's in this group me. We're just going to help each other out. I was like, that is lit.
Yeah, that is sick.
Group me is the most life-saving thing you need in college. Like, that is one thing you need when you go to college. Find people in group me's in your classes and just cooperate with each other, keep each other accountable. That's the most important thing I've found out is like really helpful, especially last year too.
No, I mean that's what I was like. That's why I'm so proud of myself freshman year because I grinded all by myself. I had nobody. I didn't know anybody.
Yeah, I feel like in high school you felt more like acclimated or like, I don't know, like driven to do it by yourself instead of not getting help. And
me?
Anyone like
I'm talking about no me. I did that too.
Yeah, I would want to compete against the kids and like try to. Everyone was like, "What did you get on the test? What did you get on the test?" It was like
I always felt bad because I always did the worst, and I was like, none of your business." No, but like when all my boys, because like none of us actually did homework, but like when we came to school. No, when we came to school and like had to actually turn it in, we would do it like the period before. And I was always tried to be the first one so I could give it away to all my boys.
Oh, you'd be the guy that'd be like, yo, I got you.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I always felt bad being like, do you have the homework?
I felt bad about that too.
I
would always do it.
No, so I try to be the person that would be like, yo, here, I got you.
Even if you knew.
But I would only keep it with my boys. I wouldn't let anyone that like I wasn't tight with like take it. It'd be like my boys.
What if somebody asked you that was like outside your group, like they knew you had the homework?
That's where it got sketchy. I would like ask my boys. I would bring them in the huddle. Be like, yo, do I give it to them? Like, do I trust them to finish in time?
Do you trust them to be a part of this group that's not going to give away the answers?
It was like a band of brothers. But I mean, same thing with passing out homework, bro. When someone pulled out of their pocket a pack of gum, you owed the entire class a piece of gum.
Immediately. Everyone was like, yo, where'd you get the gum?
Especially because our high school was gum-free. So it was like, if someone had gum, it's like, pay up.
I had this thing when I was in middle school at my old school. We had this guy named Thomas, and he always had 5 gum. And that was my favorite.
Oh, the 5 gum memes are so funny.
Premier 5 gum. And I was like, hey, Thomas, let me get that 5 gum real quick. And I would always say that. And he would always just be like slick as hell. And he always had a piece of gum for you. It was like he was the guy.
Oh, no, that's like one of my boys, Daniel. in high school. He got suspended for stealing staplers from all of our teachers' rooms. But Daniel was like the it man. He had everything.
He had everything.
Everything.
If you needed him, you just asked.
No, he was that one guy where like out of movies, like opens up his like tuxedo or like a suit, and there's like
selling you
a list of things. That was how Daniel was with his jacket. He opened it up and there was everything.
Bro, speaking of everything, our lunch in high school had
God.
nothing.
Nothing.
And lunches were like the most, like you were saying, they were the most important thing that you
probably that was like halftime. Like everyone looked forward to lunch so you could just like chill.
I know.
It's like you have these hour and 42-minute grind of classes.
And you had shitty ass lunches. I don't know how I got through it.
There were some that were good. There were some that were like, we look forward to these days, but like, bro, we had a sandwich bar, and I don't know how, but like I think it was they introduced our third year, so it was like 3 years of my high school career. I lived off a sandwich every single day: turkey, cheese, croissant. That was it.
Yeah, and pizza on Friday.
At 11 a.m. Crazy. I don't know how we did it.
That's insane to me.
Nah, yeah. How do we do it, bro?
And you would drink what? Water?
I had water every day. Dasani water every single day.
Yeah, we had a lot of water. That was good.
Yeah, that was great. It was great. Thanks for the water.
We were hydrated.
Got me filled up. No, but they banned water. Do you remember that? Because freshman year, bro,
the water
freshman
bottles.
year was so iconic. Me and my boy Luke, we got the entire school in trouble because there were these pillars outside of school, and after basketball practice, every single day, we would just flip water bottles, and our principal walked up every morning and be like, why are there water bottles?
You literally got his water bottles banned.
Water bottles. And they were like, you can only have like
a cup.
No, it could be either a cup of water or it had to be your water bottle from home.
Yeah, you had to bring a water bottle.
But like, I was always the person who was like, grab a Dasani out of my fridge and just bring it to school.
Yeah, because that was usually your water bottle. Like,
yeah,
you always just bring
that was
Dasani.
my water bottle.
Yeah.
But like, we got them banned. It was so iconic.
That's crazy.
But like, bro, my freshman year, this is like 2016 time, 2016, 2017.
He's going back to his freshman year because it's his peak time.
There are so many iconic things. Bro, let me tell you. I miss this one person.
Uh-oh.
Man had a grip on the world.
Uh-oh.
I saw this one tweet. It was like, who was more popular in their peak? Olivia Rodrigo or Fetty Wap?
Fetty Wap, bro.
Fetty Wap had the world in his hands, bro. Fetty Wap was undeniable.
Baby, won't you come my way?
So good. Fetty Wap was on top of the world.
I feel like every year during spring break, he had at least one song that was always on repeat.
Bro, because like that one year, I don't think there was a...
She my trap queen.
Bro, stop making my ears bleed. But like, bro, every summer was like considered a throwback.
Yeah.
Because it was so good.
What was the song? Oh, that was 1730, yeah.
Yes, bro.
That song was
so
lit.
good. I'm telling you, Fetty Wap
ran
the world.
He was slept on.
In 2016, it was like him and like Lil Uzi Vert ran the world back then.
That's a good time right there.
Right? That's why that shit was so iconic for me, bro.
Oh my god.
Because like I was also telling all my people was like, bro, because when I got there freshman year, I was like, I didn't have a whole lot of friends, so they would always be like, you know, what are you listening to?
Yeah.
I would always be like, I didn't get to listen. I didn't really listen to music back in like middle school and elementary school.
You're on Nickelback.
I just grew up with my dad. We listened to Nickelback every day. That was like my band. But so when I finally got to high school, I know my friends started playing these rappers for me. I'm like, hey, it's kind of good. And so I started like, my eyes were being opened for like the first time out the womb.
I wish I was a fly on the wall for your brain. Every time you experience the first time hearing like a new rapper.
Yes, bro. I think my very first like album that I ever heard that wasn't rock was Post Malone's first album.
Which was his best album.
By
far.
But like that was the first time, and I was like, this is good.
Yeah.
And then I started to get turned on to like rap. So then like it was Lil Uzi Vert.
Yeah.
And all his new stuff. And it was like, bro, I look back at these songs and they all have like a billion plays now. And I'm like, bro, music ran the world then.
Yeah, it really did.
Bro, you know what really blew my mind was the first time I listened to Eminem. Oh,
dude was
that
legend.
Was crazy.
8 Mile's a great movie. You haven't seen
Never seen 8 Mile. I've never seen 8 Mile, bro. I It's on my list to watch. Trust me, it's on my list to watch.
Are you kidding me?
When Luke hears this, he's gonna kill me because he's an Eminem stan.
Are you kidding me?
Bro, move on from the topic, please. Please move on.
I'm shocked.
Bro, I told you I didn't listen to music. The only thing I listened to was Nickelback.
It's okay. You'll come back and tell us how you liked it. If you haven't seen 8 Mile, you're under a rock.
Is that the movie we're giving out this episode?
Absolutely.
8 Mile. Go watch 8 Mile.
Go watch 8 Mile.
I'll be with you.
One of the greatest movies ever.
Yep.
Literally one of the greatest movies ever.
I mean, it's what I hear all the time, so.
So since we're talking about movies and we're talking about school.
I thought I said booty for a second. Girls tried so hard. I'm sorry. Girls tried so hard in high school.
The little skirts. Mm-hmm. Private schools for sure.
Yep, private schools.
Since we're talking about movies and school, why does it seem like the history teacher always plays movies more than any other teacher in any other subject?
Oh, watching movies was like the best day ever.
Absolutely.
Like, especially when you were younger, when the teacher would roll out the projector into the room. That was one of the best times ever.
Yeah, it's like the most hype build up you could ever have.
I mean, no matter what teacher it was in high school, playing a movie was like, oh, the best.
It was the best,
but like going on field trips too in high school, I took those for granted in middle school, but those were underrated, bro.
But one of the best feelings ever was 2 things: a sub teacher and a movie,
bro.
A movie being played and a sub teacher.
No, it's like sub teacher. You knew you were gonna have a fun day. It was when a sub teacher walked in and you just looked at all your boys and you were like, we're about to make this guy's life hell.
Yeah.
Bro, my favorite substitute teacher moment.
Skinny P, baby.
We had this teacher. Don't even know his name. We nicknamed him Skinny P. But so, Skinny P, he substituted for our speech class, right?
The best class.
It was the best class. We talked about anything. And it was like, so the class was pretty much debating and just talking about whatever. And so, of course, the one day, so at the time, Trump is president.
Yeah.
And the most famous debate at the time, build the wall. No one wanted to talk about it, and Skinny P was like, well, we were all making jokes because he was like, what do you want to talk about? And we were all like, build the wall. Like, I didn't say anything. I didn't want to talk about it. Yeah. But like everyone else was like wanted to talk about
the controversy things,
yes,
of course.
Because it was like the most trending topic at the time.
And he has no clue what he's talking about because he's a substitute teacher.
Had no clue. Yeah. And so he was like, okay, yeah, that sounds good. Like thinking we'd be like
good controversy debate.
Think that it would be a good debate. A fight started. In a private school. We never got into any fights. There was nothing ever like that.
So they were brawling.
Yes, because of course there was like the super Trump-a-maga kids were like, oh yeah, like getting their actual points. Yeah. And then everyone else was like, bro, we didn't even want to do this. Like, why are you taking this seriously?
Good old Skinny P.
Oh, and Skinny P was like, oh, were we not supposed to do that? And so, yeah, Skinny P never came back after that one. But
it was a one-time appearance.
Yeah,
and then,
no, Skinny P's a legend, though.
He is a legend. Bro. Mm-hmm. That's insane.
Yeah.
School events, bro. Are you a prom guy or a Sadie Hawkins guy? First of all, do you know what Sadie Hawkins is?
Yeah, it's Girls Ask Guys, right?
Yeah.
No, I was neither.
Okay.
Well, really, it was because every year at a school dance, I had baseball. Yeah. So, like, for my first 3 years of high school, I missed every single dance.
Couldn't make it.
And then junior and senior year, I finally got to go because it was more relaxed. And so I finally got to go, and I went to, like, one homecoming and, like, one prom.
You went to
two proms.
You went to my prom senior year, right?
Yeah, 2 proms. I went 2 proms and 1 homecoming.
You went to homecoming too?
One homecoming. That was all I went to.
You took anybody from outside or someone that went to the school?
School, I think.
Bro, I always felt so weird taking someone like from the outside, not someone who didn't go to my school because it was so different, and I knew,
bro,
when I brought them to my event, it would be like a worse experience or a really good experience.
Super awkward bringing someone from the outside who goes to like the normal public school into like our small 5th year private school. Everyone thought it was so weird.
And I'd like make sure I was like, are you cool with this? Because there would be a bunch of people that are like staring at her.
Oh,
and I'm like, bro,
like, it's a girl. Wow.
Bro, calm down. Like, she's a person. It's okay.
She breathes the same air as us. It's okay. No, but like I always just brought my best like girlfriend. That was about it.
Yeah.
We're just homies.
I think I like Sadie Hawkins, honestly. I think girls take more time.
Yeah, obviously I like when girls actually show attentiveness and like actually want the guy. Yeah, I've been preaching about it. I've been preaching about it for what, 14 episodes now?
Yeah, make the first move. But I want to tell a couple experiences with prom and asking girls. Mm-hmm. We got a couple of stories for you. One story, my good buddy, he experienced a tough experience.
He had the worst. He had the worst prom proposal.
He had come to me with an idea. He was like, "Yo, how do you feel about getting lights spelling out prom on a big baseball field, like a big baseball field?"
Yeah, good idea. His mistake was he asked like
the wrong person,
the most popular girl at our school who was in my grade. And she
was friends with him. Like she was
cool with him. She wanted nothing to do with prom.
Yeah, she just didn't want to go to our prom. And I remember him calling me while he had literally brought his truck. He had a huge truck, and he literally brought it on the field. Took a whole ass picture of the whole field, showing me the huge. Like it was huge. We're not talking small. The lights were huge. It was filling up the entire field, and she didn't even show up.
The best part was he called us and was like, "Bro, how does it look?" And we were like, "Oh, it looks so good."
Sick.
And then she had called us, and
she was like, "I'm not answering the phone.
Like, I don't want to go."
I felt so bad.
Oh, I felt so bad.
And he stood there and waited. It
was like 4 hours. Because she said he was coming.
Yes.
She was like, I'm coming.
She was like, yeah, I'll be there. She never showed up.
God, I hated the popular girls.
That is so tough.
So bad.
You want to tell the other one, or you want me to tell the other one?
Oh, yeah, I'll tell the other one. So, like I said about going to Seaside,
yeah, Coleman back to Seaside story.
Coleman and I got invited to Seaside by two of our best female friends, and we were staying in their one of their really nice houses in Seaside, and Coleman gets the genius idea that he wants to ask another girl to prom.
It was so on the fly.
While we're there.
It was so on the fly.
We were like on our own like little section of the beach where there was no one there, and Coleman was like, "Bro, go up to that like part of the tower and see if you can look down on it and read it
on a phone screen."
And Coleman spelled out prom in the sand. Well, we had to make up an excuse just to get away from him.
Bro, we had spent like 2 hours trying to carve out all these letters with the right size.
It was like the fourth day being there. We'd spent a lot of time like with them,
and
one of them may or may not have had feelings for Coleman.
Yeah, it was tough. It was really
and so Coleman gets the bright idea to go ask another girl at her beach, bro. Oh my god! And so of course we posted it on social media. She's so pissed. They had like an argument. It was so funny. Oh, high school relationships, so funny.
Bro, why? Like I don't understand why high school, the drama of those days.
I miss it, bro. I miss the high school drama. That's the one thing I miss.
I felt like there was most petty things going on every single day.
Yes, bro. Like I told you, every single day you'd look for who looked pissed off, and there was probably something.
Yeah, and what pisses me off is like when those people look pissed off, and you ask them, you're like, "Are you?"
I'm fine. I'm fine.
I'm good.
Nothing's wrong.
Nothing's wrong. My boyfriend just won't talk to me. Yeah. I drove 12 hours this weekend, and
funny.
He told me he was good, but I felt like we were off. And I'm like,
you're going into detail here. Are you okay?
No.
Going like this happened to me. I'm not okay.
I didn't drive 12 hours for nobody.
Yeah, you would. You know those TikToks where it's like, would you drive to Nebraska for the girl of your dreams?
I ain't driving to Nebraska for anything.
There is no one that lives in Nebraska.
Yeah, ain't nobody going to Nebraska.
Nah.
Couple more topics we got to close out this amazing back to school episode.
Yeah.
High school parking spots.
Oh, either the biggest deal or not the biggest deal at all. But for us,
oh my gosh.
Mattered a ton.
Especially when I take pride in my car and I hate parking next to people. So I made it a huge point to park as far away from anyone in a spot where it's all the way at the end. And they just knew. Like, I feel like senior year, or I would park up the front. Remember when somebody paid? Wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. It was like at the spring fling.
Yeah,
you could pay
fling.
like
somebody paid like $1,000 for
park,
a front row spot. And I parked right next to it. It said guest parking, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go guest park right next to her, and not pay $1,000 for the spot.
Nah, I mean, me and all my boys, we just parked together so we could just fuck around at the end of the day. But yeah, I mean, for us, it wasn't really big of a deal, because like you could always like paint your spot.
No,
I mean, nah, I wasn't about it. I'm not an artist. Like, I'll pay someone to do it for me, but I didn't have a good idea, so I didn't do it.
And the junior and senior wars.
Oh yeah. Oh, we got in so much trouble for like TPing houses and stuff. It was so much fun.
The
principal's house.
Principal's house.
TP'd all of our friends' house. So they wouldn't think that it was us. It's crazy. No, we started a revolution at school.
Yep, we did.
Yep.
But another thing, private school uniforms, bro.
No, we already talked about this, bro. Girls try so hard.
But I just want to give them the rundown.
Skirts. What?
I want to give the rundown.
What?
We either wear a polo shirt every day, or a nice button up with a tie and a jacket.
Bro. Hoodies only. No polo.
You had to wear a belt. This was the requirements.
No belt
requirements. Either. We never did this though.
Nope.
You had to wear dress shoes.
Nope.
With no logo socks.
Nope. Never did it.
Put that in your brain.
Yeah, I didn't follow any single one of those rules.
No. Didn't tuck in my shirt.
And I'm a rule follower.
Didn't wear a belt.
Nope.
Always wear a hoodie with probably a shirt underneath wasn't affiliated
hoodie with
the school.
A t-shirt under. I wore ankle socks anyway.
Yeah, ankle socks.
Like tennis shoes or polos.
And I would slide through with tennis shoes. Like I would always be like, "Oh, I got a foot problem."
Bro, fuck you. I was about to say there was always the people.
I got a doctor's note.
I have a doctor's note about my feet hurting. Nah,
but I feel like uniforms. I wish I had at least 1 year to experience what it was like not being in a uniform and having to choose like college now, where you have to choose what. But even now, I'm like literally an athlete, so it's expected I wear just anything related to Georgia Tech because I get so many freaking pairs of clothes. It's not even funny. But like I want a time in my life, either now or before, where I can wear any clothes I want and just not have any stereotypes about it.
I always do that. I don't care what I wear.
But not at school.
Yeah, at school.
You went to private school all your life.
That's what I'm saying, college. No, but like I get it.
But you wore gear.
No, I wore a Braves t-shirt, shorts, and
okay, you wore baseball gear. The sport you played.
Atlanta Braves. I don't play for them.
You play baseball.
Okay, that was 1 day out of 3 weeks.
Okay, well, maybe you.
I wore Hawaiian shirts.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did.
To school?
Yes.
To college
that was my
class.
thing. Yes, I wore my jerseys. I didn't care. I wore whatever.
That's kind of lit.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm with you. I wish we could have gone through what it was like in like middle school, high school, where people like paid attention.
Yeah, and we actually like could take some time to be like, dang, she could dress.
Yeah, that's facts. Because now it's like you better hope this girl you're into can dress.
Exactly. Like that's an elite quality.
Yeah.
If you can't dress, I'm like, what are you doing?
Facts.
And what's crazy now, the school we go to, they have Friday spirit wear every day or every week. We were fighting for that all my freaking high school career.
Yeah, it's just because we tried.
We wrote an essay about it. We signed petitions. We had parents emailing and complaining.
I mean, just looking back at it, I think we're winding down the episode anyway. But just looking back at it, like private schools were the most petty things, bro.
Most petty shit ever.
You couldn't get away with anything, but so petty.
I was like, the amount of things that were so unnecessary to be so ignorant about.
Yeah, bad.
They weren't even worth it. I was like, wonder what it would be like if we went to public school.
We'll never know.
We won't. Even though I go to public university. Yeah, I do.
So do I guess.
You get
I go online. I go to my computer screen every morning.
What do we call it?
Nope, I don't want to talk about it.
Marietta University.
Yep, that's where I go. But I hope everyone just has a fantastic first week back at school.
Yeah, enjoy your time at school. Even though I don't start until the 23rd. When do you start?
Well, it's Sunday, August 15th right now as of recording, but tomorrow.
1:45.
Tomorrow.
You start tomorrow?
I start tomorrow.
Class. What time?
Whenever I want. It's online.
Oh, yeah. Forgot.
Yep. Yeah, it's great, but I can't wait until things go back to normal where I can go back to making friends in person.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's going to be a good time.
No, last thing before we send it off. Is it not crazy to you that you could find your future wife in your lecture hall today?
That's actually what I want.
Yeah, that'd be great. One of those, please. No,
find me a good quality woman that I'm actually.
That would be insane. That would be insane. But
it would be insane to just find the woman of your life. Is that what we're supposed to do?
In college? Yeah. Well, I got a lot of high standards, so. Just kidding.
No, but make sure you check us out. All the socials at Good Guys Talk.
This was our longest episode.
Yep. This was definitely our longest episode.
So
over an hour.
If you actually listen this long, like,
I don't like to talk about that anymore. We don't need it. We got listeners. Like,
nah, I don't think so.
I do.
We're not there yet. I'm not jinxing myself, bro. I don't think we're there yet.
I believe you're here still.
Well, I'm hoping.
He doesn't. I am. You're still here. Hey, hopefully not.
What do you mean hopefully not? What do you mean hopefully not? Hopefully you are still here. But please follow all of our socials. I'm begging you. If you want to actually see some like conspiracy theories. Bro. No, we are seeing good growth. Yeah. But like if you want to see some of our conspiracy theories for like Outer Banks, like go follow our TikTok at Good Guys Talk, Instagram at Good Guys Talk. Work very hard on YouTube at Good Guys Talk. I mean,
we got a bunch of shorts out now.
Yeah, I say it every episode, but like if you prefer watching the video, it's on YouTube for you to watch. Yeah. I promise. Yeah. But also, we post a bunch of like exclusive stuff on TikTok and
Instagram. Our Instagram is fire.
Our Instagram is dope, bro. Our socials are clean. But enough of the shout outs. You know, appreciate you for listening this long.
And if you stay this long,
I know you liked it.
I mean.